Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. Woo! Alright, what is today's date? Today is Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. It is 12:12 a.m. I'm about to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Leo. This will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you have any of these Leo placements in your chart, the reading could apply to you. But if it doesn't apply, let it slide for the Leo out there. So I'll check your placements in your chart because you guys could just be acting out of a different placement. Can I ask you your discernment? You guys know whether this reading is past, present, or near future. Okay? I'll serve as masculine and feminine energy, so please take the roles and flip-flop them around as need be. Because you guys are going to know your situation better than I ever will, okay? Alright. Well, that's burning. Let's be for Leo. What do we have here for Leo? Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to all my Leos out there. Happy birthday, Leo gang. What it do, baby boo? That's right, babe. You too. On the west side. Drop the card. Okay. We have Seven of Swords. Interesting. What do we got for Leo? What do we got for Leo? Oh. Huh. What? What do we got for Leo? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups. Okay, that's too many cards. Eight of Cups, Sun card, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Could be reading from masculine energy. What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? Ten of Cups, Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups. This is how the deck splits. So, for who this resonates with, based on how these cards fell out. So we have the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups. It looks like there is someone from the past who someone might be wanting to run towards. So the Knight of Swords looks like it's running towards the Nine of Pentacles energy. There is someone who I feel like wants to talk to. There's someone who wants to talk to someone or meet with someone. This Knight of Swords is running straight towards this Nine of Pentacles. So they're both running into each other. And like I said, the other card that popped out or here was that Six of Cups. So yeah, it might seem like someone could be reaching out to someone in the past, or you could have someone be reaching out to you. But your overall energy is the Ten of Cups. So it talks about, wish fulfillment, family, coming together, having a good time. That's what I see here for you as your overall energy. So you, Leo, some of you guys could be just spending a lot of time with your family. If not that, those could be about, your wish fulfillment, your dreams can be true. What do you guys, I thought that's what you guys could be doing here. Because the first card's out. It's the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I feel like whoever this King of Pentacles is, I feel like they're planning on doing something. That's why I see with the Seven of Swords. I heard planning. A King of Pentacles to be planning something here. So what King of Pentacles is, I feel like they're being divinely guided to do something. With the Temperance card here, that Sagittarius energy usually talks about someone being divinely guided, as well as protected here. I feel that's what's going on. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, I feel like is very, I'm hearing very woke or aware. Yeah, someone is very aware of what's going on. They may smile a lot, but it's like, I feel like whoever's King of Pentacles is very smart. And they're balanced. It's like someone else in the, I feel like, took the time out to really get themselves together with that Temperance card being here. And I feel like now they're planning on making some sort of forward movement. Or now that you see a lot of, maybe you here, Leo, could be seeing a lot of forward movement and just going on just in general in your life. Maybe it's in your money. Maybe just emotionally, you guys aren't no longer feeling held back or learning to let go or forgive or move forward. Or a lot of you guys are feeling no longer stagnant in different areas of your life. That's what I'm seeing here for you here, Leo. Whoever this King of Pentacles energy is, they're planning something. They are now in this balanced energy, or they're getting into this balanced energy. It's like once they get into this, I think they're going to see a lot more forward movement, possibly towards someone from their past here. I said the way the Hermit card is here is in this deck. It's like there's this dog here. It's like they're over here, physically in one area, but they're daydreaming of this other, dog here. That's what's going on. Or possibly just daydreaming of a time when they were just happier. I feel like it's definitely someone who could be going within, reflecting, healing, but it's like they're also could be thinking about someone who really makes them happy. Yeah. We'll get more information about that later. But yeah, whoever this master energy is, they're getting to this energy within the Nine of Cups. So they are good on their own. This is like being wish fulfillment, like by yourself. It's the Nine of Cups. It's almost like perfect, but it's still like, oh, you're missing just this one thing. I feel like that's what's going on. Whereas master energy is, I feel like the Nine of Cups falling the Three of Cups. This is someone who now I feel like it's energy, or maybe there might be, excuse me, have someone reconcile with them. Now I'm saying here, I feel like there could be some sort of reconciliation or celebration or coming together here. Or the clarifications on it right now. So, Seven of Pentacles. What is this? A Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Swords for Leo. What is the Seven of Swords? Please clarify the Seven of Swords for Leo. They're planning Queen of Pentacles to go into their divine counterpart. So I am right. The Mouse energy is trying to go towards, it's planning to go towards a Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So why do they plant like Temperance, King of Swords, yeah, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands? So the reason why they're having to like plan this or kind of maybe move in a strategic way is because I said once again with the Temperance card, someone's protected. They're fully aware, they're woke, or they know what's up. And they're being divinely guided to possibly, keep things to themselves. The other person is, I feel like they're kind of in this King of Swords energy right now. I said being very logical, very smart, very strategic here. Yeah. Because the Nine of Wands, followed by the Queen of Wands, they know that there's definitely possibly maybe a specific person with the Queen of Wands being present who is here, who possibly could have been a bit of a block. Yeah. So like a blockage or an interference here. Yeah. That's what I'm saying here for some of you guys. Whoever this master energy is, they're trying to be a bit more logical, being more strategic, or being more smart about how they move, because it's like they know that they can't trust everyone. Some of you guys, it could just be a specific person, a specific individual. But a lot of you guys, maybe it could be just a bunch of different other people who could have interfered in whatever was going on in this connection. Also, with this master energy, it's also learning to possibly, protect things that, that they feel like is very sacred to them, that's very important to them. To not give up, like don't give up fighting for what they believe is right. That could be what someone is learning to do here. Yeah. Three of Wands. Yeah, but they definitely have their sights set on the future. So clarify the Temperance, because it's here twice. What is the Temperance for Sagittarius? Three of Wands. Someone's definitely looking towards the future. Hierophant. This one who's definitely being divinely guided by God, angels, the spirit team, the spirit guides, everyone. Because the Hierophant card is here. This person has very strong, like, intuition or spiritual connection, or gets a lot of visions or signs from God. But this person, they have very strong intuition or very strong, like, spiritual powers here. I feel like now they're becoming more aware of it as well. They're no longer starting to question what they know. Ace of Cups. This is someone who's now starting to follow their hearts. With the Ten of Wands here, someone is, I feel like, tired of these burdens here. Let me more clarifications. Yeah, someone's going to fresh start because of the fact that they're tired of dealing with whatever these burdens, or maybe it's these expectations that are placed upon them, or these responsibilities that, are like from a lot of different other people here. Let's get more clarifications. What's a Temperance? Yeah, someone's feeling, I feel like, no longer as weighted down. Yeah, as weighed down. Yeah, by the Judgment card being here. Libra, Scorpio energy here. Yeah, that's someone who now finally made a decision. That's what's going on. They made the decision now that they are healed or healing, or the process of doing that, getting the stuff together. With the Lovers card, followed by the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, possibly once again to walk away from these energies here that, isn't what they want. Just bottom line, there are people that are possibly leaving out in the cold because it's like they just don't want to be with these people who they view as this Ten of Wands, are nothing as a burden. This is the Judgment. This is what they're deciding. They're leaving this behind to go towards this Ace of Cups. I said this could be the Mouse energy, so it's Nine of Cups energy. But they're missing this one cup, and they know who they want to get, who they want to, create this Ten of Cups with. They know who it is, but there were other people interfering in this connection, and that's what's going on here. That's why they're deciding to walk away. Those people, they probably had influence over this person in the past. Queen of Cups at the bottom of that. Could have been people trying to manipulate or persuade them. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Oh, card fell. Hold on one sec. 1 second. You have Justice, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Yeah, what's going on is this is part of someone's justice. Once you get to move forward, to walk away, to leave people behind. Yeah, so let go of these burdens that aren't even theirs to carry. Knight of Swords, and that's why, once again, whoever this Knight of Swords energy, Master energy, the King of Pentacles energy is, they're moving forward. They're no longer held back anymore. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. It's someone who now knows what, once again, like, this is someone who's looking back, reflecting the Seven of Pentacles, and they're knowing where they want to invest their time, money, energy into. Five of Wands, and this is what the blockage has been. So there have been people with Five of Wands who have been trying to stop this person, or maybe for another group of you guys, it could have been just a bunch of internal struggle going on. I would feel like it's more outward because the bottom of the deck is still Seven of Swords. I feel like that's this massive energy. They're having to plan or be strategic because of the fact that other people keep trying to interfere or stick their nose in something, in a place where it doesn't belong. Other people can't seem to mind their business, and that's the problem. That's why someone has to do what they're doing. That's why they have to act, the way that they're acting. Maybe before they could align themselves with these people, maybe, before they, say it was like the family or their friends or their job or whatever, it's hard to detach from people who obviously you have very strong ties to, like it's your family, it's your friends, people you love. At the end of the day, if God's trying to guide you towards somewhere else, that's where you're being called to go, then that's what ultimately you got to do, whether these people like it or not. That's the big problem here. Yeah, I'm splitting the deck, and the Fool card's at the is how the deck split. Yeah, a bunch of people don't want this person to have this new beginning away from them. A lot of these people don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why they're trying everything in their power to keep someone stuck, to keep someone busy, to keep someone from leaving. Oh, this is giving misery loves company. Yeah, bottom next, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, but this person is, they've been working hard trying to get themselves free. So what's the Hermit card here for Leo? Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I knew it. I said there's Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Whoever this masculine energy is, they're reflecting Hermit card here. They're going within, they're soul searching, and they're reflecting. Whenever they get alone, they think about Knight of Pentacles, how they were slow to come towards this feminine energy in the past. The Queen of Swords, how they were so slow to come in and invest and, how about this Queen of Swords energy? It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, take it as resonates. Yeah, because with the Five of Swords, whoever the master energy was, possibly in the past, they were working from an unhealed place, working from the shadow side. So they were trying to one up or try to, play these mind games or try to manipulate, the situation with this Queen of Swords. And it's like they could be regretting that. That's what I'm saying here. Yeah, the Sun card, because now things are being exposed. Once again, this person's waking up. They're no longer that person who they used to be. They're no longer this person who wants to play mind games or manipulate, or who wants to be aligned with these other people who aren't happy in their own lives. The person is waking up and starting to smell the tea leaves, and now realizing that this Queen of Swords, whoever they are, is the person that makes them happy. Yeah, the Sun card here and the Death card. This is now someone's going through a bunch of change with the Five of Wands with people around them. Yeah, this is what's going on. This ending is all around this person, possibly with this person's inner circle. That's it. The more someone becomes aware or woke or now starting to know, they'll see the truth. And so a lot of people are trying to, just interfere, but it's like they can't stop it. And a lot of people are heartbroken. Three of Swords. The person wants to go towards, their move forward and get this karmic justice. And Pentacles, so they've been working hard to get this stuff. Yeah, there has been multiple people trying to interfere in this connection for someone going towards their happiness, their wish fulfillment, and living their own life. Ooh. So what's the Nine of Cups? What's the Nine of Cups? Nine of Cups is the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who I feel like. Hold on, one more card before I say something. Hold on. Yeah, this is someone now who I feel like wants to take action towards actually obtaining, like making their dreams come true. So the Four of Cups, it usually talks about discontent or kind of boredom. But I feel like now someone's kind of getting over this energy, and now with Ace of Wands going after it, it's now ready to start taking action towards things that once again that they view as important, things that are sacred to them. It's like they're no longer going to be holding back out of fear of like, oh, what other people will think of them, or how will they be perceived by other people. Who Seven of Swords at the bottom deck wasn't even being upfront and honest with them from the jump. It's like they were possibly in the past, not anymore, but in the past, it's like they were possibly trying to, front and pretend, around these people to try to get these people's approval, but these people weren't even keeping it real with them to begin with. It doesn't matter. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It could be people like in their family, but whatever's going on in the situation, the Ten of Swords is coming to an end. Yeah, whatever was going on, could have been a lot of money that was going on in the situation here. Could have been a family situation or a friend or a job or something like that. Whatever it is, some long-term investment. And came to an end with the Ten of Swords because plainly, just very plainly, this was not what someone wanted. They didn't want all this drama with the Ten of Swords. They didn't want all this back-breaking work with the Ten of Wands. So that's why I was saying someone's just leaving. Ace of Cups to go towards what will make them happy. Point blank, period. Judgment. This is what they're deciding. Yeah, and they're a little bit sad with the Five of Cups being present because, like, when they look back on flat, it's like they realize they could have been so much more further along. That's what someone's realizing. They could have been so much more further along. How they had just made the right decision the first time. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. This is what someone's realizing. The more they get themselves in balance, yeah. Three of Cups, it's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. This is who they want to reunite with. This is who makes them happy. This massive energy wants this new beginning. This Ace of Cups, this Ace of Wands with this Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is their match. Yeah, Nine of Wands at the bottom. This is someone who's not willing to give up. Yeah, they made a couple of mistakes, but they're not wanting to give up. Because Four of Wands, they view this person as their twin flame, or the person they want to marry, or the person who they want to, start a family with, or move in with, or just live their life with. Six of Cups, and I told you from the beginning, this is someone from their past. Yeah, this is who you're dealing with. Yeah, it could have been us, whoever's mass energy was. It could have been someone very attractive, very handsome, right? Someone who had maybe a lot of options. But Three of Cups, they now want to choose this connection. Yeah, Chariot card. This is where they want to go. Sometimes there could be distance. Yeah, but Knight of Wands, they definitely feel like they need to make this action towards you. Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah, oh, yeah. Chariot, sorry, I'm getting a little excited, so I'm like stumbling over my words, but I'm going to try to keep it, well-paced here. Chariot and the Knight of Wands. Like I said, this person now knows where they want to go. Chariot card, they'll actually listen to their heart. They'll listen to their heart, Knight of Wands, and actually go after what they truly desire and not, like, want to play around anymore. Two of Swords. This person needs to be unsure before, and whoever this person is, like I said, once again, it is this King of Pentacles. But Six of Swords, they now know what they want. They now have learned the lessons. They're now ready to actually go towards this thing here. Hermit cards, they've been going within and soul searching. They've been healing. They've been learning to love themselves. So Nine of Cups, so they can actually, really, once again, love themselves enough to Eight of Cups, walk away from what no longer serves them, and actually go towards things that's going to make them happy. This is what they've been learning. They've been learning to love themselves more. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. This is what they've been learning. This is what they've been reflecting on. Yeah, is now actually starting to love themselves enough to walk away from things that's hurting them. That doesn't make them happy. Even if a bunch of people don't like it. They're tired. They don't want to do. No, they're tired of being tired. That's why they're doing this. They're tired of being tired. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards. 1 second. Ooh. Living for other people's approval is so exhausting. I know. I used to do that back in like 2014. What do you got here for Aries? What's the Moonology card for Aries? Okay. Yeah, bring love into the situation. And you are very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, what's going on? Yeah, the new moon Aquarius. A lot of you guys just need to add, bring in the love. Stop trying to be cold and attached, trying to play mind games or act like you don't want your divine counterpart. Just be honest. Be vulnerable. That's how you get an actual, meaningful, long-lasting relationship. You be yourself, honestly and authentically. And that's going to help the situation out so much if you just be yourself. You don't have to pretend. Oh, let's see. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, yeah, conclusions are within reach. For a lot of you guys, maybe you guys have been wondering, whether or not you're gonna get outcome you want or not. Well, I'm here to pretty much reassure you or get you confirmation that you guys have a win-win outcome. These are gonna be all right. You guys are pretty close to reaching whatever goals you've been trying to work for here. Your conclusions are within reach. Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. There could be a lot of money ahead, depending on whichever path you choose. Prosperity lies ahead, though. So just keep that in mind. You guys have been through the ringer. You guys have been through a lot, but a lot of money lies ahead with whoever. This prosperity lies ahead card, I put it right on top of the Queen of Pentacles. It's with whoever this Queen of Pentacles is. Prosperity lies ahead where your heart is guiding you, which is towards this divine feminine or divine masculine. Take the energy and flip it around. It's towards your divine counterpart. When you get with them, the money will be there. You guys will create the money. What else for Leo? Yeah, you gotta get with your person. Someone who is equally yoked, who understands you and loves you just as you are. Okay, let me grab some cards real quick. It says, you and your loved ones are safe with the new moon in Cancer. Yeah, you and the people who you love are safe here, Leo. So don't worry. Your loved ones is good. And lastly, you have you are good enough. Yeah, you guys have to know that you are worthy of actually getting the things that you desire. That's a very big part of the spiritual walk just in general. A lot of times we all have, dreams, desires and things that we want to manifest or create in this world or our life's purpose, that sort of thing. A lot of times, even though we say we want it, it's like if you have these unchecked or unhealed insecurities or, childhood trauma or just trauma in general in you, it's like that will bring forth doubt, fear. It will act as a catalyst to stop you, whether you're aware of it, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. It's like you will stop yourself from actually getting things that you truly desire because you guys don't feel like you're worthy enough. Because you feel like, oh, well, I don't have the nice car, or oh, I'm not perfect, and that's the problem. You don't have to be. You don't have to be perfect to get whatever you say you want. You don't have to, I feel like, have all the money in the world or, wear the nicest clothes. You have to know that you are good enough. But that comes with a lot of healing. Sitting alone by yourself, which the person has been doing, and really reflecting and learning Maybe why you think this way. Where do these insecurities come from? Who said this to begin with? Like, where did you randomly pick up these thoughts or these habits that are currently affecting you right now in your adult life? Let's get some cards. What do you got here for? This is about love. What can we expect here from Leo and their person? Say prosperity lies ahead with their person, but what else? What else can we expect? Ascending. Yeah. Learning and expansion. Transcending, preparing for union in a new phase. Well, like I said, now that you guys are actually learning your lessons, it's like you guys are going through the spiritual ascension. Once again, you guys used to be one way in the past, but you're not that way anymore. That's part of the ascension, where you don't do the things you used to do. You don't like the things you used to like. You don't talk the way you used to talk. You don't walk the way you used to walk. You're becoming a different person. You're learning your lessons. You're moving forward. That's what ascending or the spiritual awakening is all about. Yeah, the chaser. We have the fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependency. A lot of you guys, maybe y'all were dealing with a runner chasing relationship, or maybe once again, someone had a fear of abandonment that needed to be healed or addressed. Okay, what else? Hold on. We have healthy choices. Yeah, self-love and self-care. Being happier, love, and life. That's what I was talking about before, about treating yourself the way you want to be treated. Because, once again, that's to do with, your self-worth. What do you guys feel like you're worthy of having? Do you actually feel like you truly are capable and worthy of having maybe all your wishes granted, your wish fulfillment? Or do you guys feel like you're gonna settle for less? And once again, your actions, your words, and your thoughts, everything you do on a daily basis will pretty much decide how you truly think about yourself. The stuff you tell yourself in the mirror when you wake up in the morning, or just throughout the day, or how you treat yourself, that will ultimately decide, whether you're aware of it or not, what you're worthy of. We also have the butterfly, evolving and growth, new phase, healing inner child, and releasing the past. So, how do you guys see what's going on? You guys are getting ready for this next phase of your life. You're healing your inner child, you're releasing the past, you're learning to let go and forgive. Okay, let's get a couple love cards here. If we're dealing with love, okay, if we're dealing with love, what do we expect from Leo and their person? Fine, I'll take it. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Once again, once you both pretty much just show each other who you really are and get to know each other, that's when your bond really becomes something very special. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. It definitely during this time, Leo, make your mind up on what you want. Because I feel like you're about to get it. Whatever it is that you believe you're worthy of. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So maybe you guys might be parents, or someone here might be a parent, might have children here. Or maybe some of you guys may want children, or if not that, maybe you guys might feel like, we guys get together, you might feel like little kids, or maybe you have childhood trauma you need to deal with. It could be any one of those things. Okay, what else for Leo? Yeah, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Bloody guys, see what's going on. You guys got new love. This new love is going to really rock your boat. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Bloody guys, this is what you need to do. Actually give this relationship a chance. Don't shoot it down because, oh, it's too good to be true. I don't deserve someone who seems so sweet and loving and kind. Once again, if you feel like you're worthy of that person, then just let yourself have that person. Don't shoot it down because of your insecurity or because of your, second guessing or whatever it may be. If not you, it could be a person. Take it as resonates, Leo. Um, one sec. I feel like I'll just go with this. What are some of the oracle cards that Leo needs to know? What are some of the oracle cards for Leo? We have Yin. That is feminine energy. Soulmates and TikTok. So, I told you before, I think I'm reading from masculine, right? Well, Yin is feminine energy. So, this is your feminine energy, right? Whoever the feminine is, this is your soulmate. And once again, TikTok, meaning time to wasting. Yeah, this is your soulmate. But whoever has not took action towards them, you're pretty much the one who's stalling this. Yeah, whoever's the mass energy here, who for some reason I guess is just hasn't taken action towards this person because once again maybe they may have insecurities, feeling like they're not worthy of having someone like this. Yeah, you're stalling this connection. It's literally just you. Yeah, you're blocking your own blessing here. One more card. Shoot, TikTok. Time is a wasted. And last I checked, time waits for no one. Okay. Treasure Island, flexible. Yeah, in order to get everything that you ever wanted, you gotta be a bit flexible, okay? You gotta learn how to be a bit more, understanding, trying to work around other people's, I feel like, I don't want to say work around people's issues, but just kind of like work around other people and what they got going on. You gotta be able to bend a little, learn a little. That's what really learning is being able to say you don't know everything and just picking up and learning something new, you know? Hold on one sec. Yeah. Observer. Yeah, I feel like whoever as say if someone is watching the other person, all they're doing is observing them. So someone knows where the other person is or what they got going on because someone is watching the other person. That's why I say, or like I said in the very beginning and throughout the reading, someone will take action towards someone, meaning they know where they're at, or they know how to get a hold of them or contact them or something like that. And right now they're just observing them, but they're going to be taking action. The reason why they have is I feel like they're not worthy or deserving of having this love. Because let's say maybe they did mess up, or maybe they did used to be like a jerk or a playboy or a playgirl. So they're feeling like they're not worthy, but they are worthy. This is your soulmate. You are fully capable of having this. Just don't block yourself. Last little bit of advice for Leo and their person. Or no, just Leo. Not everything's about your person, you know what I'm saying? What do we got here for Leo? What do we have here for Leo? Starseed. What lights you up? Yeah, definitely that's something you need to be asking yourself. What is it that you want to do? What is the thing that makes you happy? Or who's the person that makes you happy? Yeah. Let's see. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundation in a divine plan. So a lot of you guys, it's like you guys are already like laying down the groundwork. You guys are already doing or being divinely guided by God, your spirit teams. Like a lot of you guys are already working towards getting what you want. Whether you guys are aware of it or not, it's like your angels, your spirit teams are already guiding you, and you're already like putting down the groundwork of laying down a solid foundation. Yeah, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. If a lot of Leos, it's like you guys aren't aware of it, or maybe you guys are. But you guys are always being surrounded by your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team. They're always here right beside you, guiding you. So even though you guys may feel like you're physically alone, you're really not. Well, you may be physically alone, but it's like you really got say like a whole army like backing you up or guiding you, or you're getting like all the insight and wisdom. That's why you guys haven't failed yet. That's why you guys haven't. Maybe you guys maybe made a mistake, but you guys learned. You rebound from it so beautifully too. Or if not you, it's your person. Once again, take it as it resonates. But yes. Okay. We have the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So whenever all this change is happening, it may feel like it's scary, like it's maybe a bit overwhelming, like it's a bit too much. Don't go and be like, oh no, why is this happening to me? I can't handle this. No. instead of freaking out and be like, maybe it's a bit too much, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, no, don't ask yourself, say to yourself that this is happening for you. God's doing this for you. This is for your highest good. So whatever you're going through right now, I know it may seem really chaotic, but once you get to the other side, you guys will be so grateful that you went through what you went through. You'll be so grateful that you had this time of probably you guys probably doing it right now. It's like craziness, but it'll be so much sweeter when you're on the other side. It'll be so worth it. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. That's what's going on. Like I told you before, you guys are going through like a spiritual ascension or going through a transformation or change. Yeah, that is not always easy. It's not always fun. So that's what's going on. A lot of you guys are just going through like major changes. And it's for, once again, to help you get into alignment so you guys can actually manifest life that you want. Because a lot of times God can give you like your blessings if you're surrounded by the wrong people who want to take it for themselves or manipulate you to, or hurt you in order to like get whatever the blessing is. There's going to be a specific way that God's going to have you move so that you can get the blessing when it's divinely guided. But it first will require you to let go and release all of these past people or patterns or ideologies or whatever it is, and that's what's going on. For a lot of you guys, this is a time of a lot of change, a lot of possibly uncomfortability, because once again, change isn't always easy or fun. But it's going to be so much better once you make it to the other side. It'll be so worth it. Yeah. Sisters of the Rose, beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, and a teacher. But you guys are very mystical. You're mystical. You're very spiritual. You guys are going to be seen as teachers if you aren't already. So be very aware that's kind of just like part of your divine path. And you're going to use whatever it is you're going through currently to really help out others later along their journey as well. You'll be looked up as a leader or a mentor of some sort. So this is why you're going through what you're going through. Not only is it so you can get what you desire, but then you can also help others who will be following down the similar path as you. So keep that in mind. Also, you might want to journal a little bit, some of you guys. Let's get positive affirmations. Let's close out positive affirmations right now. All right, what do we got for Leah? What do we got for Leah? Okay, one more card. One or two more cards for Leah. Perfect. Oh, shoot. It's alright, I'll get that later. We have compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, that's what's going to be the key for you guys. Being compassionate, being understanding, and willing to hold space for other people. One thing I had to personally learn on my spiritual walk is you have to meet people where they are, and sometimes you might also have to leave them there. That's something you guys need to be learning how to do. Create space for people. Sometimes you might have to leave people where they are. Sometimes people will come back into your life, for divinely guided reasons. Like maybe you both like everyone is on the spiritual journey, but it's like sometimes God will use people for certain periods of life and then take them away. Maybe your roads might converge again. But you guys need to hold space for people who, like once again, like all of us, like you, like me, who made mistakes in the past, maybe who hurt you, because none of us are perfect. Make space for them to come back and say like they're sorry. Be able to have compassion to say you did hurt me, but I do forgive you. Give that space for them to make a mistake. Now you can just choose whether you want them back in your life or not. That's all on you. But just have enough space or enough compassion to realize that we're all human. No one's perfect. So just be a bit mindful about that. Don't be too critical on people when they do come back. They always do come back. So just have a little compassion. We have I bring peace with me wherever I go. Yeah, for a lot of you Leos, that's what you guys are. Heck, I mean, you guys are ruled by the sun, so a lot of you guys do bring peace or joy or love into every area you go. That's why a lot of people like say, want don't want you to go. Maybe that's why they all don't want you to leave, because you guys are like the peacemaker, or you guys are like the ones who are always coming in acting as a light for other people. So that's what's going on. All you guys are like the healers, the light workers, the oracles, the shamans, the mystics. All you guys might have a lot of spiritual powers, whether you guys are aware of it or not. And a lot of people just don't want to see that go. But that's the thing about being on a spiritual journey. You're meant to travel along the road, and whoever you cross paths with is who you just cross paths with. Whenever you guys just diverge, that's just when your paths diverge. If it meets again, if it comes back together again, then so be it. We have, I honor my self-worth by asking for what I want. Yes, definitely. That was kind of like the overall energy, overall theme for this reading really was self-worth. Really, what do you guys feel like you are deserving of? We have all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Yeah, definitely that's what's going on for a lot of you guys. A lot is happening for your highest good. I mean, it may seem crazy right now. Maybe you guys will be freaking out because there's a lot of change and you're uncomfortable and it's a bit overwhelming and it's scary right now. But maybe 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, you'll look back and you will tell everyone about the time where you went through this crazy time in your life where you thought you were going to lose your mind, but instead it was actually the time in your life where it really helped slingshot you towards the right path, where you met all these amazing friends, or you really started your career, or that's when everything seemed to just fall into place, or you really found exactly what you're looking for. It was only after you had that purge. This is what this story is going to be about later down the road. This is what you're going to tell a lot of people, how necessary this change, even though it may be uncomfortable and a bit painful, how necessary it was. Alright, but that's enough of that. Before I forget, because I did forget for Aries, I'm going to see what signs you may be dealing with here before I close it out. So let's see, who's Leo dealing with? We got Libra and Taurus, okay? Libra and Taurus. We have Libra and Taurus again. One last roll. We have Sagittarius and Scorpio. So you could be dealing with Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, okay? So yes, this is the end of your reading here, Leo. So you guys did enjoy. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we're switching out to a bigger audience. As I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do, Leo, okay? You guys are going through a lot of change, and it may seem scary and uncomfortable, but ooh, you're going to be so happy with what comes out of this. You're going to get a soulmate. You're going to get Treasure Island, everything you've ever wanted, all on the other side of this. You're going to be so grateful. Okay, so once again, there's always a silver lining to every dark cloud. Just don't forget it, okay? Anyways, I love you guys so much, Leo. I appreciate you guys and everything you guys do. But with this being said, goodbye, my superstars.